A Kentucky high school student's diploma was withheld because he praised Jesus too much during his speech. Let's talk about it. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about 18-year-old Micah Price, who just graduated high school in Kentucky, whose diploma was withheld for a period of time because he praised Jesus too much during his graduation speech. Now, this is really ridiculous, really crazy. And I think if it was other religions who shall remain nameless, this probably wouldn't happen. Now, before we get to the video, let's back up a little bit for some context. Now, Micah Price, 18 years old, just graduated. He had to submit drafts of his speech before he went out there and gave the speech. Now, they kicked it back talking about, hey, it's a little bit too religious. Take some of those parts out, resubmit it, then you should be good. And he did do that, but then when he got to the mic on that day, he went off script, and that's when things went the wrong way. They were like, hey, we got a problem. Now you got to talk to the higher ups. And for a while, his diploma was withheld. Now, I don't know why they gave it back eventually. Maybe it was the news getting involved, the stories going national, international. Maybe that's what caused it, because it shouldn't have been taken in the first place. Since when was praising Jesus a bad thing? Well, maybe that's kind of a rhetorical question. But before I go any further, let's get to the actual news clip. And of course, I will link to everything, including, if I can find it, the full speech in the description. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
New at 5, a recent Campbell County High School graduate speaking out for the first time after this controversial speech. The end of it cost him his diploma.
Yeah, the teen's diploma was withheld after he went off script in his closing speech.
Brenda Ordonez talked to him, and she is live with more on this. Brenda.
And you know what else? I think maybe they realized they couldn't do what they did, because this could easily be a discrimination lawsuit and there would be a big bag of money at the end. So they're lucky this didn't go that direction, although it might still go that way.
Yeah, Trisha, Megan, today Micah Price walked into our interview smiling from ear to ear, holding his diploma in his hand because he had just picked it up from the school today. This is 5 days after graduation. Now, Price tells us that he had written 8 drafts of his speech, and school officials did tell him to take out the parts that heavily focused on religion. Price admits that he did take out those parts in the final draft that he submitted to the school. However, when the time came to give his speech, he did go off script.
Now, I got to pause right here. Why would that even be a request? Hey, your speech is too religious, too much Jesus talk, too much God talk. Since when was that a thing? Why is that happening in this school? And you know what? You know, the crazy part, a lot of these schools, I'm not sure about that school specifically, but a lot of these schools all over the country, K through 12, college, etc., if you talk about LGBT and everything else, there's no problem. You want to talk about Jesus, God, and religion that way, all of a sudden it's a problem. And again, there are certain religions, I'm not going to name them, but you can just use your imagination. There are certain religions where this wouldn't be going on, in my humble opinion, but I digress.
I don't know, it's very crazy to be the talk of the town.
As a kid, now 18-year-old Micah Price had a goal of speaking at his high school graduation.
Ever since 5th grade, I've always wanted to give it. And I prayed about it a lot.
When he was in 8th grade, Price became a devoted Baptist.
I'm here to strictly push the message of Christ. I'm not here to push a political agenda.
On May 24th, while dressed in a purple cap and gown, Price accomplished both those things.
I would like to introduce Micah Price, a graduate of Campbell County High School 2024.
I give the honor, the praise, and the glory to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. My Lord and Savior is your answer. He will give you the truth, give you the way.
But this came at a price.
Now, after he gave the speech, it was a roaring round of applause, just like Harrison Butker when he gave the commencement speech at Benedictine College in Kansas. The people in the audience roaring round of applause. But then once the speech hit social media, oh, he's a bigot, he's all this, that, and the third. Same thing here. When the speech gets to the higher ups, oh, well, now we got a problem. We're going to withhold your diploma. All kind of ridiculous nonsense. But let's keep on going.
Graduation finished. I went back to go get my envelope, which was going to have my diploma in it. one of the principals came up, just tapped me on the shoulder, and very respectfully, very professionally, just said, "You went off script. You know you're going to have to, talk to the board now."
Price's diploma was held from him for nearly a week.
I knew it was going to be held because before you do anything, they tell us all that, if you go up there and do a cartwheel or something stupid like that, you will get your diploma held and you will have to speak in front of a board.
I asked him why he would do this, knowing the consequences.
I simply cannot hold back what Christ has done in my life. He is everything to me. He's everything to me.
Price says he knows why the school took action and harbors no resentment or regret.
I went against rules. It was my fault. I was the one who should be in trouble. Never once did I ever want to bring any hate to them or tear down the school. Because
you know what? This is a really, really mature way to handle it, because it's like, look, I knew what the rules were. I violated the rules, but I had to get the message out there. So whatever kind of penalty it is, I take it, no problem. So that's accountability. That's being very self-aware. And I really respect what he's doing. He doesn't want to, cause harm to the school. All right. And I think what he did, I think his speech and what he's saying now is great. It's perfect. I'll take the penalty for them holding my degree for a few days. I'll take that to get my love for Christ out there to the public. Love that.
CCHS rocks. Yeah.
Price says he's now leaving the district with positive memories, his faith, and
This bad boy right here. So,
Now, we have reached out to the Campbell County Local School District and are still waiting to hear back. Price says that he's set to join the Air Force in July, but this entire ordeal has made him consider some ministry work or a mix of both. For now, live at Alexandria and Bernardonia, Fox 19 Now.
That was a great story. Shout out to my main man, Michael Price, out there in Campbell County, Kentucky, for doing what you had to do, man. It's okay. A little protest action to spread your love for Jesus Christ and your religion and your faith. I like that a whole lot. And I like at the end, he was like, look, I don't want any hate to come toward them. I don't want anything like that. It's just, I had to do this for myself. I had to do it for my faith, for my religion. So I respect that 100%. And he's obviously a smart young man going to the Air Force. You can't be, a couch potato or an idiot to join this particular branch of the military. So shout out to him. And like you said, he might want to do both. He might want to be in the Air Force and then engage in ministry. Why not? You could be a chaplain or something like that. I'm sure they got chaplains in the Air Force. You could do a lot of different things, man. The world, your future is very bright. But as I close, I want to say this. Shout out to everybody who appreciates people respectfully talking about their religion. And really, I don't care what it is. You could be Christian, Muslim, you could be Hindu, you could be Jewish, whatever religion is, I respect it. In America, well, at least I think we have freedom of religion, freedom of expression, First Amendment rights. I thought we had that. Okay. So I'm glad he's exercising his constitutional rights and just presenting himself as a nice, intelligent, respectful young man. And we need a lot more of that in this country. So shout out to Michael Price. Again, we need a lot more of you in the good old USFA. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your take on Michael Price and what he did? Do you think that it was the right thing, the wrong thing, somewhere in between? Do you not really care? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. What he did was 100% the right thing. And I like the way he handled it. Hey, I understand that I broke the rules. They told me not to do it, but I did it because I wanted to talk about my religion. I can't hold it. It's been a good thing for me. I love my faith. I love my God. So I'm going to go out there and I'm going to talk about him, especially since in America, again, we have freedom of religion, freedom of speech, First Amendment rights. Why can I not exercise my rights on the stage? Okay, I work hard. I'm graduating high school. I'm going to the Air Force. Why not? I think it's all worth it at the end of the day. But again, one more time, if it was other religions, I'm not quite sure we'd be right here, right now. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.